Hello children, today we will see a beautiful story, Fair Play, written by Prem Chand. We are human beings and we all have friends to us. We like our friends, we love our friends, and of course, we support our friends. But children, we should not forget that we are human beings and we often do mistakes. And now my question to you is, what should we do if our friend does something wrong? Should we support our friend or should we oppose our friend in times or at times when he or she does a mistake? So today's story, A Fair Play, is also about two best friends. And fair play means fair play, an honest behavior or doing something very fairly or honestly, doing or holding a position or a responsibility very honestly. That is fair play. So let us find the story of two friends. Once in a village there lived two friends, Juman Sheikh and Algu Chowdhury. Both were very good friends, and do you know how strong their friendship was? If any of the two friends was out of the village on any other work, the other friend who was at the village used to look after his friend's family. And even villagers also knew about their friendship and they all liked these two friends, even they respected their friendship. And this Juman, one of the two friends, had an old aunt. She had some property with her, but she was all alone. There was no one for her to stay with. So that old lady, Juman's aunt, transferred all her property or wealth. What do you mean by property? Any lands or money or jewelry, whatever. But all she had with her, she gave to Zuman with a hope that he would look after her. So, transferring or giving all her property to Zuman, she also joined Juman's family and started living with Zuman and his family. Why do you think she gave all her property to Zuman? On a condition that Zuman and his family uh, should look after her until her death. First 2 years, for a couple of years, everything was fine. Juman and his wife, they really took care of that old lady. But after 2 years, there started some issues. His wife, whose wife, Juman's wife, uh, she developed some sort of negligence towards that old lady. And two times those she quarreled with even that old lady. And Juman also was behaving in the same way as his wife did. And they grudged, means uh, they gave food but not wholeheartedly in a complaining manner. They were not very happily uh, looking after that old lady. That old lady, she understood what that Juman and his wife no longer wanted that lady in their house, but she silently bore all the insults and all. But how long one can bear any sort of insults? Everyone uh, have patience, but there is some limit to the patience. So, for a few months she bore silently, but one day, what she did, she spoke to Zuman. She said, "My son, it is now obvious, means it is now very clear that I am not wanted in your house. Kindly give me a monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen." So that old lady spoke to his nephew Zuman. What she said, "Son, now I understood that you people don't want to have me in your house. No problem. And I'm not asking even my property back. I just want you to give me some monthly allowance. Every month you give me some money so that I can live by myself separately." But Zuman, very shamelessly, what he said, "My wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient. No, 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 no need of going separately, and I'm not going to give you money. You're not going out of this house. My wife knows everything. She knows how to run the house. But you have to be a little bit patient." When Zuman said like this, that old lady, Zuman's aunt, really got very angry, and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. For many days, the old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. In villages, first people, if they want to uh, give any complaint to the panchayat, village panchayat, first they talk to the villagers and they want their support, they request their support. So the old lady also, every day she visited uh, uh, a few villagers, and she would ask them to support her when the panchayat is held. And some villagers, they sympathized, they felt pity with her. Ayo, poor old lady, how much she is getting troubled. We must help her. We must support that lady. Some people thought like that. Others laughed at her. Some villagers, they laughed at her, and a few others advised to make it up with her nephew and his wife. Means some villagers said, "Why do you go to panchayat and all? You talk to your nephew and his wife once again. Make an agreement with them. Don't fight with them." Some people advised, some people felt pity, some people laughed. From this, what we can understand, people are not the same. People are different. At last, she came to Algu Chowdhury. Do you remember who is this Algu Chowdhury? Yes, Juman's best friend. And she spoke to him. Then Algu Chowdhury said, "You know, Chachi, Juman is my best friend. How can I go against him?" Algu said. When she came to Algu Chowdhury and told her problem, and she said about Juman's incorrect behavior, then Algu said, "But auntie, Chachi means in English auntie, in Hindi we call Chachi. Auntie, you know that Juman and I are very close friends. And now you have come here asking me to support you in the panchayat. He is my best friend. How can I go against him?" he asked. Then the old lady said, "But is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just and fair?" Then the old lady asked Algu, "Algu, you're telling that Juman is your best friend and you cannot talk against him in the panchayat. But do you think is it right to keep silent when you feel that something is not correct? If I am right, you should support me. If he is right, you should support him. But you have to speak the truth. Come to the panchayat." So you come to the panchayat and speak the truth. You tell the truth. That's it. I'm not asking you to support me or him. You just tell the truth. And she went away. Algu didn't reply because he didn't know what to say. This lady is asking me to support her, going against my friend. What to do? He is my close friend. But her words uh, always came into his mind. The panchayat was held the same evening under an old banyan tree. So all village people they gathered under a banyan tree where the panchayat was to be held. Juman stood up and said, "The voice of the Panch is the voice of God. Let my aunt nominate the head Panch. I will abide by her decision." Then Juman said to all the village people who gathered there, "The voice of the Panch is the voice of God. I believe that whatever the judgment comes from the Panch, the Panchayat head, that is voice of God, that is equivalent to God's judgment. So let my aunt, uh, let my aunt nominate or choose someone as the head of today's panchayat, and I will accept. Let her choose any of the persons here, I will accept." Then the old lady, "The Panch knows neither friend nor enemy. What do you say to Algu Chowdhury?" the old lady announced. Then old lady said, "I want to choose Algu Chowdhury as the head, as the Panch of today's Panchayat, means as the judge of today's Panchayat. And I know a Panch knows neither friend nor enemy. The one who is going to give judgment, you should neither have friends nor enemies. All are equal to the Panch. So I want Algu Chowdhury to give uh, judgment. What do you say?" asked old lady. And Juman, "He fine," replied Juman, hiding his joy over this unexpected piece of luck. He was feeling so happy inside. Why? Yes, Algu Chowdhury was his close friend. Algu Chowdhury was his close friend, and now his aunt chose him to be the judge. So he thought he was very lucky because the judge is now his own friend and very close friend, and he was very much sure that judgment will come in his favor. Then Algu said, Chachi, you are aware of my friendship with Zuman. Then Algu said, Auntie, you chose me to give the judgment in your case. But you know, I and Juman and I are very close friends. Then the lady said, I know that, but I also know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship. Yes, I know you both of you are friends, but you being a judge, being the punch of this today's panchayat, when you give the judgment, you will not kill your conscience. Conscience always tells what is right. So I believe that you will not kill your conscience and just for the sake of friendship. Keeping your friendship in mind, I hope that you will not give judgment keeping your friend in mind. You will give judgment fairly, honestly. God lives in the heart of the punch. I believe God will live in the mind of the head or the judgment giving person, and his voice is the voice of God. And after that, the old lady told all her problem, that she gave, how she gave all her property to Zuman, and everything was fine for 2 years. And later, uh, they had some issues in the family, and now Zuman and his wife are not in a position to look after her. So she was willing she wanted some monthly allowance. Every month she wanted some money from Juman so that she could live all by herself separately. Then the punch said, who is the punch now? Algu. Juman, you and I are old friends. Your aunt is as dear to me as you. Now I'm a punch. You and your aunt are equal before me. What have you to say in your defense? Then Algu said, Juman, you and I are old friends. But here I am a punch. And to me, as a punch, you and your aunt both are equal. I cannot be on your side. I just want to be, I'll be on the side of justice. So your aunt explained. Then what you have to say in your defense? Then Juman said, yeah, 3 years ago, my aunt transferred her property to me and I proposed to support her as long as she lived. I promised to support her, or I promised to take care of her till her death. And I have done all I could. But a couple of quarrels took place between my wife and her. But I can't stop those quarrels. But now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance from me. This is not possible for me. That's all I have to say, said Zuman. Zuman was cross-examined, means asked questions by Algu and other villagers who were there at that panchayat. Then finally Algu, Zuman's best friend, now who is the punch of the panchayat, announced, we have gone into the matter carefully. In our opinion, Juman must pay his aunt a monthly allowance, or else the property goes back to her. So then Algu gave his judgment. After a careful consideration of the case, the village panchayat is of the opinion that Zuman must pay his aunt a monthly allowance. Every month he should give his aunt some money so that she could live all by herself alone. If he is not ready to give that monthly allowance, all the property goes back to that old lady. That was the judgment given by Algu. Now the two friends were seldom seen together. So in that village panchayat, Algu gave judgment against Juman. So Juman became an enemy to Algu. Their friendship was broken now. In fact, Juman was treating Algu as his enemy, and he was just waiting for an opportunity or a chance to take revenge on him. And days passed, and life is always not the same for anyone. Sometimes we get happy days, sometimes we get painful days. And in case of Algu Chowdhury, now it is bad time, and he was in a very tight spot. He was in a very difficult situation. He used to have to find bullocks, and one of them died. And he sold the other to Samju Sahu, another villager. In the same village he lives, he was a cart driver. And Algu Chowdhury sold his bullock to Samju Sahu. And when he sold it, he agreed um, that Sahu would pay the price of the bullock in a month's time. So when Sahu bought the bullock from Algu Chowdhury, he didn't pay the money. And what he said, I would pay within a month. So even Algu Chowdhury also agreed, and he gave away that bullock. But that bullock died within the month. So Algu couldn't ask Sahu for the money. So he waited for several months. Then Algu went and asked Sahu, I think you forgot about the money, you have to pay me. So I want that money, I'm in need of money. Then Sahu got very annoyed. He became so angry. He said, I can't pay you a penny for the wretched beast you sold me. What kind of animal you sold me? After bringing that animal from you, it didn't benefit me in any way. But I went into a great loss, and it even within the month it died. I cannot give any money. See, I have a bullock. Use it for a month. You take my bullock and use it for a month and then return to me. But no money for the dead bullock. I'm not going to give you any money to you, said Sahu. Algu decided to take the case to the panchayat. For a second time in a few months, preparations for holding the panchayat were made. Both the parties, means Algu Chowdhury and Sahu, both uh, went to each villager and asked their support. So the day came. Under the same banyan tree, the panchayat was held. And Algu Chowdhury stood up and said, the voice of the Panch is the voice of God. Let Sahu nominate the head Panch. I will abide by his decision. So Algu made it clear that uh, whoever Sahu nominates as the Panch of this Panchayat, I will agree to the judgment given by him. Sahu saw his chance and proposed the name of Zuman. So Sahu chose one person to give the judgment in the panchayat. Whom he chose? Yes, Juman. Why do you think he chose? Because now everyone in the village knew that Juman and Algu Chowdhury were no more friends. They became enemies. So Sahu thought that if he chose Juman, Juman would definitely give judgment against Algu Chowdhury. So when Sahu chose Juman, Algu's heart sank. Really, Algu disappointed a lot because when he gave his judgment against Juman, he couldn't understand what? That he only did his job as the head of the panchayat on that day. But Juman didn't understand. Moreover, he became an enemy. He developed hatred towards Algu. So now Algu felt sad because he thought Juman would speak against him and give judgment against him in that panchayat. The moment Juman became head punch, he realized his responsibility as judge. But when Juman was selected by Sahu as the head punch, suddenly there came some different feeling in him. Responsibility. He started thinking so responsibly as a judge with all the dignity and respect. Sitting as the head of the panchayat, now he got a chance to take revenge on his old friend Algu. How? By giving judgment against Algu. Can I do? He thought, and finally, no. I must not allow my personal feelings to come in the way of speaking the truth and doing justice. No, 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 no. How can I do that? Now I am the head of this panchayat, and anyone in this position must think about the justice only. We should not have any personal feelings, he thought. After that, Algu and Sahu stated their cases, means they told their problems. Then they were cross-examined. All the villagers, they asked questions regarding their issue. Then they all very deeply thought about it. Then Juman stood up and announced. Then Juman stood up and he announced the judgment. It is our opinion that Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock. Panchayat, village Panchayat has decided and gives the judgment that Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock. Because when Sahu brought the bullock, it suffered from no disability or disease. The death of the bullock was unfortunate, and Algu cannot be blamed for it. So finally, this judgment was given. Who gave the judgment? Juman. He gave the judgment in a very fair manner. Very honestly, he gave the judgment. He didn't think that Algu was there now. He can take revenge on him. So what he felt correct, he said. What he said, Sahu should pay the money to Algu. Why? When he sold the bullock to Sahu, it was fine. It was quite all right. But later he got some disease and it died. In what way then Algu is responsible? No way he is responsible. So that was then Algu, who thought that Juman will definitely give the judgment against him. He just felt wondered and so happy. Then he said he couldn't contain his feelings, just expressed his joy. Victory to the panchayat. This is justice. God lives in the voice of the panch, he said. Soon after, Juman came to Algu. Now even Juman also realized his mistake. All these days he thought Algu was his enemy, but now he realized what? Algu was right when he stood in the position of the head of the head of the panchayat. When a person is giving judgment, he should not have any personal feelings. That's what Algu did when he gave the judgment in Juman's case. Now he experienced it himself and he understood. Yes. So he came and embraced, hugged Algu. Since last panchayat, unnecessarily, very foolishly, I became your enemy. Now I realized what it meant to be a panch. So a panch has no friend or enemy. He has to give the justice very fairly. So Algu also embraced his friend, and both of them wept, cried a lot, and in their tears, all their burden, misunderstanding, everything melted away. Now they became close friends again. This is what the story fair play means. While giving judgment, a judge or the head of a panchayat should not have any partiality, or he should not have any personal feelings. Very honestly, fairly, one should play the role of the head of the panchayat. That's what both Algu did and Juman also did in their cases. This is what the story fair play. Hope you enjoyed the story, and we'll meet again in the next session with another lesson. Until then, bye. Thank you.